tears and songs we sing for hours.
Okay, next is the arms. We have both legs done, sitting over the side. When you please do them and roll them, don't go. Okay. Yes, this is her and a blesser. You'll know it.
Did another arm blow off? No, it's there.
Arm's going wee. He's gonna like one leg, one arm, and then fall over. Okay,
that's just the pirate's life.
And this is not a pirate. You could do peg leg characters really well. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Not even One Piece. I'm sure there is. I'm sure I'll get lots of this character. It's like great. Here, we're doing this. Okay, this tab is to go on that side once you go around. This tab is for the same thing like the bottom of the feet. This is what you'll see of the hand. If you have a black line here, there's usually not lines across this, but you have to cut really close to it. It's usually a very pale color and it's hard to see. This is kind of hard to cut, and I got witched out the first time making a paper doll because my sister, my oldest sister who found these things, said, no, you have to cut them close to the lines and stuff. So once again, perfectionist or not is your decision. But also then there's these tabs to attach to the body. Later it was, I didn't explain, but that's what these little arrows on the top of the blue ribbon is. The blue ribbon, of course, is his little swords.
Yep.
Anyway, so we're gonna fold almost all these tabs down except for this pale one because, like the same, it would get in the way. But this one's a funny shape than the legs because the legs turn to a straight shape. I think the legs are a bit bigger, and I just did that crooked. And I have nails. I'm cheating. So I'm not saying people who don't have nails can't do this. It's just like my mom can't leave her nails alone. Hi, Mom.
Nobody caught the wave.
Yeah.
Because I'm focusing
Everyone
on
knows the joke.
Yeah.
You don't need to see me wave. This is particularly hard to do. This tiny little tab at the end. Yeah, you want to take your time when doing the arms and the legs, just because they're kind of tiny. And this is a pretty big print of this. You could print it smaller, which makes the tabs even smaller. Don't go for the really tiny ones at first, unless you've done this and why are you watching me do it? And then I folded these tabs. And then you just fold them back up. And yeah, I'm sorry if you can't see this, what I'm doing, but just folding it around and this is really hard to do. Okay, hey, Sealand has lines I can mask up with. And I'm just gonna hold it here for a bit. This gives it kind of a squarish, more safer, not really. But yeah. And those are the lines I'll probably mess up when I glue it. And that's what I'm gonna do now. And this I'm gonna do on the arrow tab. Or I keep on calling it arrow, it's a triangle. Just like my snazzy glue. There's probably no problem product placement here. I mean, I think everyone knows what kind of glue that's too much I'm using. But it's too much fun to randomly slap on something different and go and, you know, I'm using this glue, I'm using that glue. And I know that's really hard to see. And now I have glue on it, and I got glue on my hand, so I'm off to the side. You may just want to go off and wash your hands. That could get tiring fast. I wouldn't work in the bathroom with this, you know, because one strong laugh and, hey, it's in the sink. I don't know. That'd be pretty weird, too. As you can see, it is lined up there, and I'm holding it kind of odd to keep it together. But you just want to keep it together for a while, and I'm stuck on it. Of course I would get stuck. Okay.
He's stuck on you.
It's staying together. You're watching it for me, right?
Yes, I'm watching it.
Okay, cool. Because sometimes it can start to peel off from where you set it. This looks good. So, I'm going to make sure it dries, just because this little piece is worrying me a bit. So I'm going to let it dry a bit more. In the meantime, I could do this arm, but I'm not going to. I'll do that off screen later. Okay. Now that it has dried a tiny bit, just to make sure this flap and this flap kind of are count opposite to each other. I don't know words today. Bad day to do it. All I know is cute Sealand drool. Adorable squee. Anyway, but just pinch it a little to get them to line up because sometimes it's like really round. It'll be nice when they line up later. Same here for the foot. I'm just gonna... Once you get that tab, the connecting tab to make it a barrel shape, it's a bit easier, and yes, please easier. And I put a lot of glue there. Can you do this with tape? Yes, because Sealand's, my tape idea isn't working, kind of into my head. I do not know if you can or can't. I would imagine you can't for especially some of these small tabs. And I can't imagine how you do this with a glue stick up in the air, you know? I was doing that. Oop, my hand got glue in and I undid what I just did.
Well, that and also, with glue stick, you might accidentally crush
That's true.
your paper doll.
I guess you need a certain type of glue stick, a really good glue stick, like, I don't know.
Maybe a
Ooh, what
glue
if they-
pen.
Yeah, I wonder if they, like, glue markers or something with a roll ball.
Yeah, like a rollable ball.
I should try that
Oops.
sometime. Right now I'm just using glue bottle though. And that's pretty good. I'm gonna let that dry and I'm gonna also do the second one off screen because that would be boring to watch me do it again and you can't see what I'm doing anyway, probably.